Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Diamond, but
now you tell me why would I do that?
thank you guys for liking, subscribing, being here, being you, for being on this journey with me, and for being a part of my dream. As you guys could tell, we're gonna talk about some cinema stuff. So what do I want to talk about first though? Let's talk about The Residence first. So I have found out that this was written or produced or whatever by Shondaland. So immediately after learning that, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch this, because y'all know Shondaland be doing a damn thing. She can write, she knows how to make a show. And I finished it within 2 days, and I was also so happy because the episodes were like 50 minutes to an hour, give or take. So I was like, let's watch it. And I loved it. I loved it. I loved how it was like thought out. I loved how it had multiple suspects that left you thinking like, could it be this person, could it be this person, maybe it's this person, maybe it's that person. I was low-key caught off by who actually did the murder, which was the white girl. I don't remember her name. Oh no, her name was Lily. I was low-key caught off guard, but it made sense with everything that was going on, and she was trying to like make the house new and different and everything like that. So yeah, and I absolutely loved Uzo. I love her. I love her work. I love her as an actor or an actress. And her playing a detective, like her character was just very smart, sarcastic, funny. Like I loved it. And then the rest of like the black castmates, it was amazing. 10 out of 10. I'm wondering like if there's gonna be other seasons and if it's gonna be continuous off of the White House, because I would love for her to have a show like where she's just solving hella mysteries, hella murders and stuff like that. I think that would be pretty cool to watch, because they said she's like the best detective. So that would be fucking awesome to watch her just like solving hella mysteries. So yeah, what was you guys' thoughts on The Residence? I also love too how like everything was very, very calculated, down to the boy across the street at the hotel who saw the red light from the watch, down to the plumber, and then them being in love with the other housemaid, and you know everybody was saying they were gonna kill him at some point, down to the other they're called like butlers, right? The other lady where she was like drunk and she was just drinking and drinking, down to like the mother-in-law of the president, even down to Lily copying that man's voice. I think his name was Elliot's voice. Like it was just so smart, calculated, down to the secret doors. Y'all, how much y'all want to bet the White House actually really for real got secret doors though? Like, do you know how many secrets that White House be holding? Like if the walls could talk in the actual White House, But even that was smart. And then of course the element of her being a bird watcher who loves birds, and even her background with there was a scene with her nephew where she was saying how like she's stubborn and stuff, but she found like her sister suck when they were young and everything like that. And you know, that was just, I mean, to me it was just beautiful. Y'all know I love seeing people in their element, in their gifts and stuff like that. To me, you know, that character, that's her gift. Like she can unravel things, she knows things, like things pop in her head, she's able to put the puzzle pieces together. So even that was just so beautiful to me. And I love that background. And I love how even though things were kind of like spaced out, like when she went on the retreat and everything, it still all came together and merged and meshed together to like really make sense. Like that is the workings. Don't you see I'm working? That is the workings of Miss Shonda. So yeah, also too, just last night I watched G20. It just came out April 10th. And that's on Prime Video. The Residence is on Netflix. G20 is on Prime Video. I loved it, and I found out that was produced by Viola Davis and her husband, because they have their own like production thing. And I was just like, oh shit, no wonder why. Because I was like, the way it was written and everything, that too, it was a breath of fresh air. Like, first of all, black woman president, like, ooh, in real life, no. Because once again, we know what they be doing all up in there. You know, we don't need no sisters up in there, all up in that bullshit, allegedly. But to see an actual movie, I don't think wait, has there been a black woman president movie? I don't know, but I was happy it was Viola, because y'all already know Viola is my top 2 favorite actresses. I love Viola down. So for her to be playing and then look at her work. She literally went from like playing in The Help to How to Get Away with Murder to The Woman King. You go, girl. And she just gets started. But anyways, back to the G20. Yes, her being Madam President, I'm in love. Like, yes, come to her correct, period. Madam motherfucking President. I didn't really understand the G20, like the purpose of it or whatever. I just know, you know, they was like how they're stealing money and they was trying to take it out of the banks into the cryptocurrency and all that stuff, which is low-key very telling. But girl, don't spoil your dogs. But yeah, even that was very telling. But even how she was, because she was in the army before, right? So she knew how to fight. She knew her defenses, everything like that. She knew how to shoot. How many presidents could say they know how to do all that stuff and run a country? I'll wait. Right. So even that was pretty cool. Even down to like, oh my gosh, y'all, it was just so nice. Even down to the family part, like I was crying when like her and her daughter worked together and she, you know, was talking to them, and then she rescued her husband and everything like that. Like, I was literally crying. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. This black family up here, you know, just really coming united. And Marseille, oh please, she did great too. They all did great, honestly, all the actors. It was an amazing cast in my opinion. I feel like each character was perfect for their role. And then down to even Manny, I was so happy he was still alive. Oh my gosh, I loved the Manny, because that's right, you better defend your president. So yeah, Viola, I love seeing her in these action roles, fighting and everything like that. I absolutely love it. I hope she continues with it. I feel like she has found a whole new lane for herself. Hopefully she likes it too, because it's pretty cool. And the fact that her and her husband like produced that, I love it. I love it. It's so beautiful. So yeah, 10 out of 10 as well. I would recommend watching that too. It's like a 2-hour movie, but it goes by really quick. There was like no part that was slowing down or nothing like that. The beginning was a little bit, but then baby, once she like go to South Africa and everything. Oh, and speaking of that too, the hotel workers that were like, I forgot what they called them, but they were actually trained within like that stuff too. I was just like, please. And then there was like, oh, y'all are from Wakanda. I was just like, oh, I loved it. I loved watching it. And then how they always just ready to step behind Madam President, like step baby, keep it pushing. Like I was just I loved it. It was an amazing movie. No part is slow or nothing like that. It continues going with the storyline and what they doing, and you know, it also keeps you a little bit on the edge of your seat too. So you go, Viola. That was amazing. I hope to see more movies or maybe shows. I don't really know what they're doing at their production for real, but that was great, and I would love to see more of their work as well. And lastly, I want to talk about Jay and Pamela. They have a show. It's on Max. I believe it's also on TLC if you had cable. I think it's on TLC. It has to be on TLC because TLC be doing them type of videos. But I just got into that show. I was seeing a lot of clips on TikTok, so I was like, and even the TikTok clips were very like funny and stuff, so I was like, let me go watch it. 10 out of 10. Me personally, I love it. I feel like even though they have I keep forgetting the name, but it's like OI, osteoporosis, where like their bones are like not as strong, like the density in their bones, they don't really have that like other people do. So but I love how like like, the thing about people with disabilities is that they're still people, and they're still so relatable. They still have so many interests and likes and similarities to us. And even in the show, there was people that was like looking at them, staring at them, kind of outcasting them. And it was just like, you know, there was no reason for that. Like, they was cool as fuck. And I've always looked at people with disabilities as people, but I absolutely love these shows that is continuing to show it, that people are continuously, you know, like, I love the representation. Like, they both surpassed the ages that they were supposedly supposed to at. They're both getting married to each other. They have found love. They have found support. Of course, Pamela, her family doesn't really talk to her, but they have both found support. They both had things that was going on, like, even with their own sexualities and stuff. Like, they're really just normal people, like everybody else, that's navigating their lives and navigating themselves as well. And I'm just super happy for them. They found an apartment. Well, I mean, they did find one, but, you know, we still gotta watch this show. And then they're getting married, and they even have a dog and everything. Like, y'all, they're really just normal people, but it's so cute, like, watching them and just seeing them. And especially with Jay and his family, where they were saying, like, they wanted him to still live a normal life, and for him to know that, like, you can still do things, and you are still a person, and you, like, there's still no limits to you just because you have a disability. I love that. I feel like, you know, everybody should have that type of, like, support, or even people with disabilities should have that type of, like, you can do it. Like, whatever you want to do, you can still do it. Like, you're still here, live your life. I absolutely love that. So yeah, I can't wait to see, like, how far they keep on going. And even the fact that they both, like, Jay is a producer. I forgot what Pamela works at, but they both have normal ass jobs. And yeah, they both living, like, in Georgia and shit. But it's very cool, once again, just to see that representation. And I hope that other people are receiving that representation and enjoying that representation if they are dealing with those type of disabilities as well. So yeah, you guys, it looks like cinema is kind of picking back up. But it looks like it's only on the streaming. I had to watch Paradise still, y'all. I still had to watch that. But shit, y'all doing the damn thing. Y'all coming out with all these shows, and y'all have way more independence and freedom to do these things. So hey, even Tyler Perry, like, we keep talking about him, like, he just keep coming out on these streaming services with his shit. Like, it's just really truly beautiful to witness. I feel like we're seeing low-key a whole nother time, because I don't know what's gonna happen with movie theaters. You know, they put the movies right out on the streaming services months later, even one day at a time, already on Netflix, which I had to watch that too. But yeah, it's just like, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with the movie theaters. I feel like movie theaters will low-key never die out. I mean, I don't know, but these streaming services is definitely adding a lot of freedom and independence and, like, room to explore, and I love that. So if you guys have anything else that you want me to, like, review or talk about, let me know, including other shows or movies. It has to be black, though. It has to. So yeah, and let me know you guys' thoughts on those movies and shows, if you guys liked them, if you didn't, if you enjoyed them, if you didn't, if you knew who killed shit, what was his name? Y'all, I watched that shit so fast I don't forgot their names and shit. But if you knew who killed the head chief and everything like that, let me know. And y'all know what, for a second I thought that man killed him. The man that was saying it was a suicide since the beginning, I thought that he killed him, because he was so adamant about it. I was like, but no, that girl really, like, set shit up. And then she set shit up where other people cleaned up her mess. Cause even what's his name, was it George? No, the plumber, what was his name? But even him and his lover had a thing where they was, like, seeing him dead between this time and that time, and they picked this up and they picked that up, and, you know, he slit his wrist and he got his knife from the chef, and then the chef went and took the knife and put it back. Like, it was so much going on. I did at first. After a while, I was like, I honestly don't know who killed this man. I feel I'm starting to think this man killed himself too. Like, which maybe was the point. But yeah, I loved it. I loved it. I really, really hope there's another season. I hope it don't end there for real, y'all. I'm low-key itching, like fiending for more of the residents. It was amazing, and it's been one of the best. Well, I'm not gonna say best, but one of the most keep me eyes glued to the screen shows that I've seen in a minute. So yeah, and let me know how you guys like G20, if there's any other reality shows that you guys are watching right now. And yeah, I love you guys. Continue enjoying your April, continue enjoying life, continue being you. There's only one of you here, so be the best. And I love you guys. Bye. Say bye, Diamond. Diamond, look. You go outside? So yeah, bye.